Our story begins with a church school like this one in the very small town of New London, Arkansas in the 1880s. Hosea Wilder, a freed slave, donated land for a church and started a school for other freed slaves and their children. According to his great-great-grandson, Raymond Wilder, Hosea believed education was the only way he thought they could pull themselves up and do better for themselves. Fast forward from New London, Arkansas in the 1880s to Inglewood, California in the 1980s, and the great-great-grandson was a successful real estate developer wanting to give back to his community. Raymond Wilder and his educator wife, Dr. Carolyn Wilder, first start a private preschool. Then, of course, it becomes a kindergarten, then elementary, then a middle school for young black children in Inglewood. Then one day, this happened.
My husband had this building and they were doing some work here. And a young man stopped by. I think he was about 8 or 9 years old. And he said, "Are you building a school here?" He said, "Yes, I want to go to that school." And my husband just literally said, "Can you read?" He said, "Yes." So he had a cement bag and he said, "Read what's on here," and he did. My husband came home and he said, "Everybody cannot afford to go to our private school. Let's do a charter school."
Thus was born the Wilders' Preparatory Academy Charter School, founded by Dr. Carolyn Wilder and her husband, the late Raymond D. Wilder, and now run by their daughter, Ramona Wilder. Altogether, today's school choice all-stars is the Wilder family. Ramona is the 5th generation of Wilders dedicated to education.
The transition behind going from a private school to an independent public free charter school, the thought behind that was, let's provide every student a private school education for free. And we wanted to be the school, and this was my father and my mother's dream, to be the school in the community that was able to do that. So we took the same management style, the expectations of each student, and we put that into the charter school vision, and that's what our school is all about, having top quality education regardless of where any student lives or where they come from. They deserve that.
I am a champion and I will win!
Wilders serves 600 predominantly African American students from kindergarten to the 8th grade. It is one of the highest performing schools throughout California, especially when it comes to closing the achievement gap for African American students.
You say BB.
Our motto is that we build the future. We are very passionate. We believe that children can learn and they want to learn, and failure is not an option in our philosophy here.
You'll hear a lot of parents say, we are Wilders. And what that means is we are a family. We have parent workshops on many things. It can be from financial workshops, it can be for purchasing a home. We have mental health workshops that will teach parents how they can better help their children. We teach them how to help kids with homework. So pretty much any need that a family has, we offer the resources to guide them in the right direction to satisfy whatever their needs are in order to get help. And surprisingly, in doing that, it helps the child to be better prepared.
At Wilders, it was kid first. If they had any shortcomings, it was the village that went together to build them back up, to keep them up to speed and go past the speed, to be not only good at it, but to excel at it.
One of the features that we do have here at Wilders that's different is we have a classroom teacher and we have what's called an intervention teacher. And that intervention teacher, for example, at Wilders, there are 3 classes in every grade. So each grade has one intervention teacher. The intervention teacher works with students that are below. They work with students that are above. They work to help the teacher bring those students that are below up to basic, and they work with those that are advanced to make sure that they don't stay stagnant and they achieve and excel even further than that. My father, he had a passion that how can we be successful as a people, as a race, and the key to that was education.
When African American educators run a school for mostly black kids, they can do something more than provide a quality education. They can provide an educational experience tailored for African American children.
Facing the rising sun of our new day.
No Black History Month in such schools. Every month is Black History Month. Every day is Black Pride Day.
The experience here at Wilder's has changed my kids in different ways. One is being proud of who they are and where they come from. So that's huge, just having that sense of pride of being African American and living in the city of Inglewood. So that alone, and then just building their confidence.
We believe in preparing students to be productive citizens in the 21st century. We believe in bringing out the whole child. We believe that yes, you're going to get a good education here, but you're going to find out who you are.
My original school, I've learned a lot of stuff, but I just didn't know what I wanted to be, what I wanted to go, and so I got into Wilder's, and I've been there ever since 5th grade. They help you succeed, and I've pinpointed what I really want to do, and they prepared me for what I have to do to be able to pursue my dream.
They focus a lot on structure. To me, that's huge for us, because when we were looking for schools, we were looking for schools that had the exact same values as we do, and Wilder's, their values are in line with our values.
We are a old school, traditional value school in a modern day environment now, and that's what we tell our parents. We have old school values, and we stick to those, and we don't sway from what our values and what we believe, and that's why it's a parent's choice whether they want to attend our school. It goes far beyond students getting A's and B's and all of the accolades of great test scores, but it's the heart of the family and the students on we're producing productive citizens that can lead the world.
It is rewarding. To me, it brings tears to my eyes, because that's what we're all about, having students be successful and not failure.
The Wilder family, from Hosea in the 19th century to Raymond, Carolyn, and Ramona in the 21st century, and the Wilder's Preparatory Academy Charter School in Inglewood are school choice all-stars, making choices in education available for African Americans through 5 generations. I'm Roland Martin.